I just did a call in. Yeah, you don't need no Twitter.
All right. I think we are live right now. Let me go ahead and unmute my mic. Can y'all say something?
Yo.
Yo,
Say one more thing.
Yo.
yo,
All right. I think everybody. Can y'all hear him in the background in the stream? Anybody on the stream? Can y'all hear? Just making sure, just doing a little sound check. Can y'all hear him in the background? In the stream? Anybody on the stream? Can y'all hear?
Let me say something.
Just making sure, just doing a little sound check. Y'all hear him in the background? Anybody on the stream? Can y'all hear? Let me say something.
Yeah. I heard myself in the stream.
All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get
It's like echoing. Is that because you got the
because you
stream pulled
playing
up on
it.
your shit too?
Yeah, because you playing it in the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right, got it.
So let's go ahead and get to it. Like I said, we're gonna keep you long. We're gonna go over everything, get everything out the way. So first things first. Uh, what we're trying to do as staff this season is we're trying to keep y'all involved. We're not trying to keep anything hidden. Not that anything was ever hidden before, but uh, they've done a great job at communication. So we're trying to keep that in the spirit of uh, Abyss and Warrior. We're gonna keep on flowing with it and continue on and build upon what they've been doing. So, as far as tickets go, we received 2 tickets. One was a cover 3 beater. Was attempt at a cover 3 beater. I don't know if y'all took a look at the new rules, but I think now we have it down to we're not banning specific plays. It's pretty much if you do something that tampers with the AI. If I'm right on that, Mo?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so if it tampers with the AI, and I think you can
Well,
look at
it's one play. We still not letting y'all do PA boot over.
okay, PA
We
boot
still
over
not
is
letting
still
y'all do it.
banned,
Yeah.
but it's not
Yes, not
limited to
letting you do
just the
that.
PA boot over, right?
Right.
All right, so if you do any kind of route combination that I think is gonna pull out that deep blue,
That
uh,
pulls down that pulls it down unnaturally.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, okay, so yeah, that's what we'll determine as a um AI tampering. This particular case, we had one. I think it was a streak down the seam,
Streak from a
and
tight end.
yeah, as staff, we felt like it was not AI tampering. We felt like it could have been stopped. Probably, I think what we said, the speed of the safety has something to do with it as
The
well.
speed of the safety and the safety was way on the left hash. The tight end was on the right. The right hash, the deep blue safety was way on the past the left hash, almost down there to the no, not gonna say to the numbers, but in that area, in that vicinity to the left numbers,
Okay,
left hash, and the speed of that DB couldn't make up the ground. Now, had he been moved over in the middle or moved over slightly more to the right, he would have made that play. It was against the Patriots. Hunter Henry, who's an 82 overall, I mean, an 82 speed. So speed had nothing to do with it. It was simply leverage of the coverage. If the safety would have been moved over, safety would have probably picked that shit off. It was a simple tight end streak. Nothing pulled down, nothing. It was just that's what it was. And we deemed it as, and then well, y'all deemed it as because y'all involved my team. Y'all deemed it as unanimously that it was not nothing tampering. It wasn't no cover 3B to that AI tamper. So
yeah,
that's what it was.
So it's gonna be handled on a case by case basis. Send in, like I said, send as much about the play as possible. Get it angled. So what you gotta do if it comes to the case. We've only had one, so I consider that a success. If there was only one attempt at a cover 3B, then that's what it's down to. The rule is success, and we'll move on from there. The second one that came in, I think, was against Timo.
Same. Yep, against me, against my line, against my involved my team once again. But the other game, it wasn't me. It was just a member of my team.
Yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, this one was the drop back rule.
Yeah, 15 yards.
There is no leniency on the drop back rule. Staff will be firm on that. You have 15 yards. And we're talking about a case where this motherfucker might have been a tiptoe. Was it like a toe?
It was literally like 15.9, or whatever. It was like that. But it was he was dangerous close, but a rule's a rule.
Yeah.
And we took it as that. I mean, it don't matter. And like I said, that's another one that I didn't rule on or didn't have a say in because it didn't involve my team.
Yeah. So
but this is what it is.
Yeah,
the rules in there in place.
That's
what we went with.
So that was one of the things that we are going to be consistent with. The rules that Ward and the Biz came up with kind of left it to where we're not going to be strictly one way or another. We are going to take things in effect because there is loopholes. There is gray area on things. So it's not going to be just flat out cut and dry. But in the case of the drop back rule, you got 15 yards. I don't give a fuck if, how it goes. Once you go back those 15, I think you got to throw it away automatically. There is no run.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a throwaway. It's supposed to be a throwaway.
So we have that rule in place for a reason. I know it's going to be tough with D linemen getting it all crazy. You got to figure out a better way. And like I said, it was against a staff member. I don't want to hear no favoritism, no none of that shit. We suspended. We took away the game. It ended up being an overturned game. The touchdown taken away, and the Saints were handed the victory. So that will be the case. Like I said, we only had 2 this week. That's a damn good week. Now, if y'all had cases that y'all didn't file, that's on y'all. The complaint system is there. The Discord is there. It's there for you to follow. We have people there to enforce the rules, and so on and so on. And we're going from there. That's the only 2 tickets that happened. So like I said, continue the good work. Anything happens, y'all file that shit, and let's get this shit handled. Keep going. As always, the tickets will be handled on Thursday. I personally will be delivering the message to you on Thursday. If I might accidentally close the ticket or so I'm making sure that I do send y'all a DM of what happened on the ticket, just to make sure y'all stay informed with that. On to the next thing. We had 2 strikes given out this week as well. The schedules. The schedules are due at 5 p.m. on Saturday. No later than 5 p.m. You will be getting a strike at the 5:01 or so forth. You have till 5. And to be honest with you, that's kind of lenient as what they do because you can adjust the schedule after you send it in. So they're literally asking you just to get the damn schedule in by 5. I know people have these issues where they don't know what their roster is going to be like. It's the holiday. We understand that. Do you make that announcement about the no forfeits?
Yeah. We put it in. We put it in the owner's room, but I was going to announce it on here. But you just did. Yes. We had put it in the owner's room, so owners was already notified that the games tomorrow and Monday, where there will be no forfeits due to the holiday. Reschedules are all the way up. You have up to Saturday to midnight to reschedule. If you don't have, if nobody come up with nothing, it's gonna be a tie. That's just what it's gonna be. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear that. If y'all don't come to an agreement, it's gonna be a tie. I'm gonna move forward.
Yeah.
And y'all heard it from the commissioner's mouth.
So no one's expecting to put why are you looking? No one's expecting to put their life aside for the VFL for the holiday. We understand what's going on. If you can't play, get with them, talk, work it out, and figure something out. If you can, great. Let's go ahead and knock it out. Let's get some kind of games going, But no forfeits will be taken on that Sunday or that Monday. Now, if you're not doing anything to communicate and you're not reaching out, or you seems like you're doing some fishy shit, you ain't gonna get it. That's how it's gonna go. That's also gonna be done by a case basis. If you are owning your contacting somebody, file a complaint on the motherfucker. Send that shit in. We'll rule on that as well.
Right.
And like I said, there's no but yeah, that's how that's gonna be handled. Like I said, it's only 2 strikes. That's good. But just remember, these 2 strikes will be noted on the stat sheet when y'all get 4 weeks down the line, and you wonder why your owner was suspended for the first week of the playoffs. Oh, he ain't getting no warning. No, you got your warning. You got the 1 strike. Let's not do that shit like 4 and 5 times.
Right.
So that is what it is. Like I said, I understand we do have some issues with the holiday. Just get something in. That's all we asking. That's it. We're trying our best to trying to limit people ducking teams. We can't really do too much about that, but we're trying. That's what it's about, and we'll go from there. Mid-season rule changes. And I'm saying mid-season because the season has started. We listened to y'all. We made an adjustment to the play clock rule. You can run the play clock down to 5 seconds, but you can only do it twice.
If you're doing adjustments, twice a drive, and you got to be doing some type of adjustment.
Twice a drive and doing adjustments. You can't just sit there. You have to be, as a quarterback, we understand you make adjustments. You have to do something. Whether you're doing hot routes or something, the time is there for if you need it, not for you to just take it. And you have twice a drive to do that. So if it happens 3 times a drive and they send that shit in, we're gonna assume you're chewing clock.
Right.
I don't think what's that?
Go ahead.
I don't think it would be a necessarily suspension. I don't think we really talked about that yet, or how it's gonna go about. If you mess around and do it 3 times 1 drive, but it's gonna be assumed that you're gonna be chewing clock, and that's how we're gonna rule upon it. What you was about to say though, Mo?
I just wanted to caveat on that. Y'all need to start picking y'all plays a little earlier, bro, so y'all can get these adjustments in. Because, like I said, I was in a game. I'm not gonna say what team it was. I notified the owner during the game. Like, look, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm leaving. I'm gonna let it slide, whatever. Because I ain't that type of person. But he getting real egregious with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Adjustments or no adjustments. Y'all need to start calling y'all plays a little earlier. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all still trying to toe the line. I don't get why people just won't follow the damn rule and do it, bro. But I know I'm gonna tell you now. Next week, if I see that, and it happens in my game, I'm sending this shit in. Like, call the play, get your adjustments in. We know the shit. It go quick. But like I said, like I said to people before, half the league only runs 7-8 plays anyway, and y'all go to recent plays anyway. So I don't understand why it takes some people so long to call a play. So I'm not saying you have to call your play early, but it'll behoove you to call your play early to get those necessary adjustments in. That way, because we have a lot of petty people in the league. So just especially when it comes down to wins and losses. So I'm just letting y'all know now. It behooves y'all get these reps in when you're on your off time about calling these plays. It's a favorites tab. Y'all can go in practice mode and favorite every play, and it goes in with you into the game. So all you gotta do is go to the favorites tab, and all your plays, them 7, 8, 9 plays that you normally call, they'll be there. And then you ain't gotta worry about going to picking different formations or whatever. They'll all be. and there's no limit to them. You could pick 22 different plays, and it'll all be in your favorites tab to cut down on you going through all that. I mean, so y'all try to get in the habit of picking your plays a little earlier, so you have time for those adjustments. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just do that so you can have time, so that it won't be no gray area. It won't be no, oh, he doing this. No, just get it out the way, then call your play and play on. That's all I got to say about that. But we did pretty good. It wasn't no tickets on that. It wasn't really a lot of complaining or anything like that. So we did pretty good on that.
So outside of that, I think the only other thing was there was a loophole that was noticed. As far as the lineups go, you will have someone at the running back in the backfield. You will have a user receiver, and you will have a quarterback. There is no way around that. People putting running backs in the slot and letting the user running back play on the slot running back, nah. This is your warning. If we catch it, it's going down as rule violation.
Right.
Like I said, that is a loophole in the system. That's a loophole. We won't be allowing that. We're not, we've had reports of it in the past. It is what it is. What happened back then happened back then. We caught it now. This is something we decided on the beginning of the week. We let y'all finish the week with it, because we definitely don't want to. We don't want to do mid-season rule changes, but we definitely not gonna probably do anything like that midweek. So
Right.
That's what it is going into next week. 5 wide still out, yes. We have no problem with that. But if the running back is in the back, if there is a running back in the backfield, a user has to be on him. As simple as that. Like that can't.
Right. So what was happening was, okay, a person would call a split back set and then sub in a running back at wide receiver. So initially, by the loophole, the user could be on that wide receiver because he's technically a running back, and still have a running back coming out of the backfield. So you're initially having two user, quote unquote, wide receivers going out on passes, and then having an additional running back going out for a pass. So you got two in and outs in the Texas route, right? Two user in and outs in the Texas route, right? And then plus all the other computer shit going around you too. It was just it's a loophole. It was just a loophole. You know what I'm saying? So we just wanted to go ahead and patch that up. 5 wide is fine because there's nobody in the backfield with the QB. You know what I'm saying? So it was really like, okay, I'm gonna guard these two user in and outs. I'm gonna try my best to guard, and then boom, he get hit with it. I mean, it was too much. It was too glitchy and too loopholey because it's like, okay, yeah, he a running back, but he not. You know what I'm saying? It was too much. So to save a bunch of bitching and complaining, we just closed that loophole. That's all we did.
Just call a split back motion to use the RB out. You know what? You're right. You're welcome to do that. You're all welcome to do that if that's how you choose.
But that user needs to be on that. Okay, no. He's doing the same thing. It's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
If that dude motions out, he's then technically becomes a receiver. That running back, your user running back needs to be on that running back in the backfield.
Okay.
In that case.
So
you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the same little shit. We're not doing that. If you motion out the running back and there's a running back in the backfield with the quarterback, the user needs to be on that running back next to the quarterback. Point blank period. 5 wide is cool because there's nobody in the backfield with the quarterback. So once he motions out, that dude becomes a receiver. I don't care if he is a running back. Yeah, he'll get running back stats, but he's a receiver then. You know what I'm saying? He's a receiver because, like I said, that's still a loophole. We're not doing it. If the dude ain't in the backfield, or he's not in 5 wide, and you get caught doing this, and somebody complains, you're gonna lose. And then I'm done with it.
All right. That's from the commissioner's mouth. So there you go. Like Phil, you pretty much simplified it. That's it.
Yeah,
Gotta
the
be
people
on the
trying to
back.
do all this other loopy hole and technically, if he ain't in the backfield and you motion him out, it is what it is, and we done with it. We done with it. Now. Damn, we done with it. We are done with it.
Nigga
That's
Mo
it.
said loopy hole.
Loopy hole, man.
That's crazy.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Anything
that's
else
it.
you
That's all I
want?
got to say.
Anything else?
I'm actually surprised nobody took advantage of the athlete position on defense. That kind of shocked me, but I mean, it is what it is. I guess we can start going over. I think it was something else I wanted to say, but I think that was it. This we can go. Let's do the standings first. Do the standings first.
All right, we'll do the standings. Real, you got anything you want to say about any of the rules, anything that's happened?
Nah, I just was the tickets. Aries happened to post his in the owner's chat.
Mm-hmm.
I told him it was bad. I told him it was bad defense. That's not cover 3 beater. And then the 15 and a half yards back. It's kind of petty, but it is what it is. And then the rules is the rules, bro. I don't. Not my job. I just show up and play. I give my opinion, but I show up and play.
It definitely was a petty. It definitely was a petty ticket. But we'll leave that like that. So, moving forward, we have a media site, and this media site literally has everything that you can ask for. Warpath and Abyss have put together a hell of a site.
A hell of a site.
And if anything, as a member of the league, we ask that you give it some what do you call it?
Some views,
traffic.
man.
Yeah,
Some views.
Traffic.
Yeah, some traffic.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's the word,
let's
man.
get some traffic going for it. You pull up the standings here, and I just want to notice in recent posts, you literally have all the articles that were recently posted. They gave you a week 1 in review where they went over all the transactions, position changes, and more. We're not going to click on that just yet. You got 2 interviews, one with James Smith, welcome back to the league, Texas, and one with Groff, your former Super Bowl champion. And the last article is 5 players that shit on the competition and 5 players that shit themselves. So you have some new articles. We ask you to go check it out. Pull it up, give it a read. It's like they put in a lot of work for this. People are using their free time to make sure that we have all these great things. So take advantage of it. That's all we ask. As far as standings goes, Bengals in first, and then you have a 1, 2,
four-way.
3,
Wait, no, 5.
Five-way tie. Does anything surprise you about how these rankings are at the moment? Mo or Real?
You can go first, Mo.
Okay, Real. Does anything surprise you?
Yeah, I guess I gotta go. I didn't think I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't think Groff's team would be as good as they were the first week. They did a lot. I think the biggest surprise though, for sure, gotta be the Steelers. They got ripped in all the preseason articles.
Mm-hmm.
Said they was gonna be the worst ranked team, and they're in the middle. You know what I mean? So that's better than expected. I would say my biggest disappointment definitely has to be the Dolphins. They have Gabe and Crow and Ebok. I feel like they should be better than that. I know Gabe went 0-2 at quarterback the first week, and I think he switched positions, I'm pretty sure. I knew that was coming.
I think he moved back to running back.
Yeah, Gabe ain't no damn quarterback, man. He tried to play out of body. That's not his role, man.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And
That's really it. That's really it for
the
me.
caveat on that, like everybody talk that big shit about quarterback, bro. That shit is not as easy as everybody think. It ain't. So kudos to the ones who actually stick it out. And let me tell you another motherfucker that's y'all better watch out for. Beach mode. I know you kind of touched on it a little bit. Beach mode. He's coming back with a vengeance on some people. Like he beat some good lines. He didn't beat no low tier lines. He beat some good competition.
Mm-hmm.
He beat some really good competition. And you know what I'm saying? Most of them came in the last seconds. Don't get me wrong. But a win's a win. Like hey, he dotted people up to down the field. He mossed somebody on one with 4 seconds left. So be on the watch out for people like that. He's coming back with a vengeance. The Colts, like I said, they made some roster moves. And they still up there, you know, in the standings. I mean, GM Groff. I mean, hey, he doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll, go back to the standings. My bad. Before you hit up there,
Oh.
my bad.
Oh.
My bad. I just want to touch on a
Looking
little
at
bit. Yeah. I was looking at. I was talking. I'm gonna touch on a little bit of every little team that we got. You know, that from my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Washington Commanders would have been higher. They still getting things together over there with all three lines, but for the most part, they're probably right where they need to be. I thought that would be a little higher, but okay. Like I said, we already touched on the Steelers. Raiders lost some tough games towards the end of the week. They still look. Hey, watch out. I see them coming back with a vengeance this coming up week. They like I said they ran into some tough teams down. I mean later down in the thing in the schedule. Eagles, they're still kind of middle of the pack. They're just the Eagles right now. Warpath leading. He's leading that team right now. Aries, them like I said, they took a last minute second loss to my team with that streak up the middle. But I think I see them, you know, turning over a new leaf come next week once he get his whole schedule thing worked out. My team, hey, it's the Pats, baby. I mean, we making do with what we have. We should have had a win, but hey, a rule's a rule. So that's where we at. We kind of, you know, hopefully we flip it around. I think we do. I mean, we're making do with what we can with that team. So, the defense is good. It just we're working the kinks out on all three lines on offense. I think once we work the kinks out on offense on all three lines, I think we'll be okay. You already touched on the Dolphins. The Falcons, I just think they need to find their offensive identity. James Smith is, he's back in the fold. He's getting back used to things. So I think once those teams start getting in their stride, the Falcon line, I think they'll be some more formidable. I mean, they'll be formidable opponents. So right now, Bengals are, they're where we thought they was going to be. He put together a pretty good team. So overall, the standings are pretty right where they need to be with the lines and with the personnel that people have. So overall, week one, I'm very pleased with how the league went. We really didn't have too many hiccups. I'm excited for week two. You know what I'm saying? I give props to all them top five teams that they're doing their thing. So we see how week two go. You got anything to say about any of the other teams, really?
Nah. Just like you said, I think I didn't say anything about the Raiders, but I definitely think they'll improve from where they are right now. I could definitely see them moving up. And then I was a little disappointed because I played Washington this week and I seen that I played champs. I like playing champ. Then they Beastie try to be a badass and put himself out there. Sometimes it don't go your way.
This this the last I did want to address something. And being that the league week is over, we kind of can't do nothing about it now. We was brought up. I want to put this out because I think it's some misinformation. Okay, if you were a drafted player, I mean you got drafted to a team, right? And you get sent down, you have to wait the 24-hour period. If you're a free agent, you can be called up at any time. That means you were never drafted. If you drafted a team like week one, I'm saying, and you got sent down, there's a 24-hour waiting period to clear waivers. Once you clear waivers, boom, you're down in the free agency. But you got to clear the waivers first. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get wind of the incident until what I'm saying. I don't be in Gen Chat like that, so I didn't get wind of it until it was too late. Being that the weed leak was over, there's nothing we really can do. I mean, we're still discussing it, but if you're caught using an illegal player that's been sent down from a team that has not cleared the 24-hour period, that game will not count. Them stats will not count. From here on, oh shit, I got a fucking ad. Anyway, from here on out, we were kind of lackadaisical on doing the transactions, but we're gonna be on top of it. That was our fault. That's why we didn't catch it. Like I said, I didn't see it until it's too late. But if you send somebody down, they have to wait the 24-hour period. So I mean, kudos. I mean, I ain't gonna say kudos. If you're caught using an illegal player, you're gonna take an L. Point blank period. It's gonna be an L.
If you subscribe to the channel, those ads go away, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wouldn't be a problem if you just drop little $5 piece.
Throwing it out there.
Yeah, you're right. But I just want to throw that out
Peace.
there. Like I said, the league. Okay, and last thing, and then we can go to the thing. The league week ends on Thursday, so all transactions, everything as far as trades and stuff like that, it won't be handled till Thursday. Tickets won't be handled till Thursday. Nothing will be handled before Thursday. The league week, once the league week ends on Thursday, that's done, and we start back over on. The week starts on Sunday. So. With that being said, that's all I had to say about all that. But we can go to the league leaders now.
The stats, we got one question that you need to clear up. I know we spoke about this earlier, but he's looking for answers. So out of the split slot formation, where they automatically sub the receiver at the running back, what are we making the guy in the backfield have to be a wide receiver?
I think his question is, can his wide receiver be on that player since it's a wide receiver?
Yeah.
And it's a running back. I think if we're not going to let the user the running back in the receiver slot, I don't think we should let the receiver use the running, because it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's still kind of like you're using two users in one spot, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Even though the formation comes with it, because if I allow you to do that, then I gotta allow you to do the other thing that we just said was a loophole. Even though, you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if I'm not gonna allow you, if I'm not gonna allow you to do it that way, I technically shouldn't allow you to do it this way. But go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
So what it's pretty much saying is, Devin Lennox is paunchy, right?
Yeah.
So what it's pretty much saying is the running back has to use him. The receiver in the backfield has to have a running back on him. We don't mind the actual receiver in the formation being in the backfield.
Yeah, we don't mind. Yeah.
It's just that it has to be the running back user. So yeah, that's that. Hope that answered your question as best as possible. So let's move on. Keep it going. Stats. Let's see. We got a couple of 3-0 teams. And again, I'm gonna state this now. Probably won't say it again. There is no favoritism in these stats. If you want to be mentioned to anything that we talk about, any of this other shit, you gotta show up. I'm not going through looking for rosters to see who's the most underrated person with the most stats. I don't give a fuck about none of that. if you wanna be mentioned in all these VFL
It's
articles,
crazy.
and you want motherfuckers to talk about you on whoever else decides to do a show here, you gotta do something that shows up in one of these stat categories. Like that's just plain and simple. Don't nobody hate y'all. Don't nobody care about y'all like that. And with that being said, we gotta give credit to where credit is due. We got three lines. What is this? Three lines that actually went 3-0 to start off the week, and one of them was player that Mo just mentioned. Beast Mode came out shitting on y'all, and Beast Mode probably got more wins this week than he has in his whole VFL career.
Whole VFL career.
And that's a step up. So we're trying to figure out if maybe the stick skill was there. Y'all motherfuckers just always had all these skills, all these X factors and shit, and all the X factors being what's holding Beast Mode back.
Let me find out, man.
Yeah, now that the game is about stick skill and regular players, Beast Mode is in the building. So,
and
I think that was the purpose of using these teams. Because you don't have Gunslinger, you don't have all these X factors running around. Now the game is pretty much about strategy and playing to your team strength, and Beast Mode showed the fuck up.
Hold on.
What's up?
Hold on. Does he have the highest QBR as well? Not QBR. The completion rating. Does he have the highest completion rating with shitty ass?
No. He's up there. He's in the top 5.
Okay. With shit now, mind you, with shitty ass Ben and old boy ain't that good either. Haskins, RIP, he ain't that good on the game either. So for him to be up in the top,
he's top 5 though. He's top 5. He's top 5 though.
That says a whole motherfucking lot. Hold on, who's the top? Okay. I'm about to say if motherfuckers just throwing 2 passes and at the top, then
Blunky has the
highest Blunky, man.
Out of everybody, the Dolphins quarterback has the highest. And if I'm not mistaken, is Blunky undefeated?
Nah, man, he lost the game.
Okay, he lost the game. Okay, so stats got loose, but Blunky is leading the way, and this is something.
Wait, no, Blunky 1-0, man. Blunky 1-0.
Blunky is 1-0. Is Blunky actually on the roster?
Yes, he's on the. He is
Dolphins.
Okay, so Blunky, shout out to Blunky. You 15-17, you leading the way. I don't know who you played. Wait, did he play my old line, Ace? Is that who that was?
He beat Ace. He beat Ace and Mark.
I ain't gonna say nothing about that. I got nothing else to say.
Toxic.
I got nothing else to say about the Colts. Nothing. My issue with the Colts was I wanted to be on the line that practiced and got games in outside of VFL games, and the line that I was on that wasn't gonna happen. I ain't got nothing against Groff. I ain't got nothing against who's D-Rock is D-Rock? No, D-Rock is on the team I'm on now. Who's the fucking GM on that team? Shit, I don't know. But got nothing bad to say about them. That's what's up.
Ooh, actually, that's true.
What you say?
He did lose. Ohio's right. He lost a game, and the stats didn't get put in.
Okay, so they didn't get put in. Okay. All right.
Gotcha.
Either way, well, for one game, that's not bad. That was your ECU.
That was the ECU game that he wasn't supposed to play.
Yeah.
He was. Now, in Groff's defense, I think the Eagles told him he can use that player to get the game going. And I think the issue that came about was I think people felt like the Eagles allowed that so they could stat pad. Is what I think why it became an issue. I don't know.
That's the scuttlebutt around the league. I mean, I can't
not
confirm.
The scuttlebutt. Okay.
That's the scuttlebutt around the league.
Whooping in the Navy.
I can't confirm or deny, but it ain't gonna happen no more. It shouldn't have happened. If I had we been notified or been said, it would have been nipped in the bud. Then it is what it is. It won't. It's not gonna happen again. But hey, kudos to you, man. I don't know if those are whole stats or if that's just one game. But
he said it's combined.
we have to confirm from the Eagles owner if he put them stats in for you.
But
Um,
that is visible proof that the free agent system does work. That was a damn good idea. Someone has picked him up. He came in and he shined right out the gate. You know, you can't. That was the point of the free agent system, to give somebody in free agency a chance. Somebody who didn't get picked up got a chance, and he came in and shined on them. Shout out to Blunky. That's what's up, my guy. You also got this Bengals line. Is that Realist, Abyss, and Nate? Also undefeated.
yeah.
That was kind of expected, so we're not gonna talk about y'all. So we're gonna move on.
I don't want to talk about me,
Yeah,
man. I
we
don't
ain't
like
talking
that
about
shit.
you anyway. But so in Warpath, he did it without using his commissioner powers, his owner powers. My bad. He did it without using his owner powers. So he is also 3-0. So shout out to Warpath. Who else? Goodfella and JP.
And JP.
Yeah.
No.
And,
3-0.
and for the record, it's been 1 week, and I don't think I've seen JP go off yet. So we must be doing something right so far.
Right.
Probably
He ain't said a
jinxed it.
word.
Probably jinxed it, but that's what it is. Shout out to JP, Warpath, and who was it? JP, Warpath, and
Goodfella.
Yeah, good shit. And then you have the long list of 2-1 teams. We're not gonna talk about y'all today. As far as can't get a win,
Not can't get one.
Switzo, you were just talking in the chat, and looks like by the
nice.
records you shits. So
Tough.
we need to do better, Switzo. We need to do better. You, Sir Bottomus,
Bottom
and
is
Frost.
0-3. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to do better. I think Sir Bottomus is actually known for winning a little bit, huh? He's not the typical.
Yeah, I
0-3.
don't know about all that.
Okay, maybe not. Okay, I could be wrong. So yeah. And who else we got? Oh, let me get back to the screen. Who else we got? And we got Anime. It looks like you lost your 3 games and they sent you the fuck down. So, hey. Hopefully somebody gives you another shot and we get on out of there. And Awesome, I need to do better, Awesome. There's a lot of hype around you getting picked up, and you came in here and went 0 for 3. So, hey, people got to do better. So we go through completions, past completions. We're not gonna go through all that. We'll do completion percentage.
Hey, look, man, listen. We gotta give a shout out to Gabe for being 0-2. Got respectfully.
Gabe, okay, Gabe.
Hey, Gabe shouldn't be 0-2. That's not acceptable.
But he's 0-2 at quarterback, right?
No, that's unacceptable.
Oh, you saying he's better than that?
Unacceptable.
All right, Gabe, you gotta step up. Shout out to James Smith. Man took a break, came back, and he's right back up there. Not in wins, but he's up there completing his passes, getting them yards out. We got Ponchi airing the shit out as usual. 2-1 on the season. He almost had 1,000 yards in 1 week. Somebody got to play some damn defense. You know, we got Fomac and we got Sack. Ebach is up there, and you got Sir Bottomus to round up top 5. So Sir Bottomus is launching that bitch. He's just not winning games. He's letting it fly. He's just not winning.
He threw 11 of them hoes to the other team, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
damn. Almost 1,000 yards in
Almost
one
1,000
fucking
yards
week.
by Ponchi.
Oh yeah, line it up, Ponchi.
Hey,
that shit's
we
dead.
might maybe make up another win or something. I don't know. We need to make up something.
That shit's dead. That shit is fucking dead. Line it up, Ponchi.
Ow.
Line that shit up, bro. You got a bounty on your head now, Ponchi. Fuck that.
He's also leading the way in touchdowns with 5 interceptions. So I think Ponchi said he wants that MVP this season. So, I mean, at least before he leaves. So, Ponchi's trying to light y'all up before he leaves, rack up as many yards as possible. And throwing the most picks so far through week 1. Oh, that's what Realist is talking about. So, Bottomus, you throwing for a lot of yards, but it looks like a lot of y'all going to the other team. So, that's that. I ain't gonna talk about you no more. You kind of let me down. I was just, thinking maybe it was defense or something, but you out there throwing that bitch to defense. So move on. Rushing yards. Who we got leading the way? Woody. Woody is leading with Kamara. If I'm not mistaken, Fig was the top running back last year. Was I wrong on that?
Who?
Fig?
Big,
Didn't Fig
yeah,
show
yeah,
out
yeah,
last season? Okay, and you
yeah.
got the usual north side. North side is always camped out in the top 5. We got some new faces with Unglued Tiger. And to round out, you got Fear. Fear just made the switch to running back. He's showing out. And that's your top 5 running back as far as yards go. Touchdowns probably around the same amount. Pretty sure. Yeah. Touchdowns, you pretty much had the same people. And that's that. Receiving, I know a lot of talk has been about receivers and who's getting the user catches and who's not. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll be able to figure that out. Oh, you got to add? My bad. Hey, if you subscribe to the channel, that bitch won't pop up again. But we got the receivers. A lot of talk is who's getting the user routes, who's getting the user catches. I think Mo's been getting exposed this season because people are actually throwing it to him and not the computer. So
I'm getting exposed.
Yeah, hey, I heard the route tech was really because you was quick with the hot routes.
No.
I don't know. Word around the league is your click-off game is on point.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. You lying your ass off. That's a motherfucking lie. That's a motherfucking lie. That's a motherfucker. I know you capping like a motherfucker right now. That's a
motherfucker. What I see in the locker rooms. I'm staying too. I see these locker rooms, and I see.
That's a motherfucking lie. Ask my opponents. Ask my opponents who's catching the ball. Fuck that.
You know what? Now, if we need any wide receiver advice, I'm going to the route tech defeat you. That's what I'm going with.
A fucking dog, man.
Get the fuck out of here, man. No, you capping.
So leading the way, we got Jack with with 36%. Is that Ponch's receiver?
No, that's actually Lucky's. Oh, hold on.
730.
Yeah.
That's Ponch's receiver.
I think that's Lucky's.
Outtaker was Ponch's receiver.
Okay, so
I'll take it.
Okay, so we know this possible. These are actually user catches. Okay, Jack, good shit. You leading the way 36, most yards. You got
Hey, ban Ronald McDonald out of here. Get him out of here.
Route tech defeat. That's the word around town, man.
Fuck out of here.
So yeah, we got that. We got the Luther King, Outtaker, Farrah back up top. Switzo in his 0-3 record is up there with some yards. Let's see. So you're looking at about 500. I don't know what the amount of yards was last season after week 1. That might be a stat to look at the difference between having those teams and having better teams. But these guys still showing out. They're still doing their thing. Jack actually has 200 plus rack yards. That's a hell of a stat. So he's getting it and he's running away from people. Good shit on that. And leading the way in reception touchdown is a guy who has 40. It's Outtaker. Outtaker is leading in touchdowns at the receiver position. We got B-Wall, Realistic, Luther King, and Primo up there. So, and look at that. So we see the route tech defeat you in the top 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's in the top 6 in the receiver position. So, I mean, does that mean you have to change your Discord name or something? We're gonna get away from that.
Look, I got the fucking Patriots, bro. I ain't let's just leave it at that.
I don't see defeat you talking about receivers yet. He just go out and ball. I see.
He got the fucking Bengals too. Fuck out of here.
Okay.
And he got Brady at quarterback. Let's come on. Let's move on. Let's move the fuck off.
So
I ain't got no excuses, but like shit. Fuck.
So we look at tackles for loss. Leading top 5, we got Logic, who is new to the D-line position, right? He is new to the D-line position. And you
Yeah.
got Crow, the usual. King John in the building. By the way, doing it. I think most of these guys are doing it in 2 games. So they in VBA and VFL, shining on both sides. Good shit to y'all. Switzo is up there again. So Switzo can't win games, but he's up there in stats. So maybe that's gonna turn around soon. And Unglued Tiger, who was the top running back, is also in the top D lineman in tackles for loss. And let's get to the big stats. Sacks. These sacks are actually lower than what people might have expected. So 12 sacks in 3 games. You're looking at 4 sacks a game, which is, I think, is pretty good compared to what we thought we were in for, dealing with these D lines. But that's still a hell of a stat. Good shot. Good shit to King John. Northside is up there again. Beefy Chubb again. Nate again. And then we have a newcomer with Woody who's pulling up. Not newcomer, but Woody's up there in stats. You know, Woody shining out. I think Woody said he's a free agent.
Yeah, he was just called up for that
So
week.
he's just pulling up and he's delivering. So that's something y'all need to keep in mind when y'all need that ECU if he's ever back in there. And leading the way in interceptions, we got defeat you, route tech defeat you, doing it on both sides of the ball.
He running the routes and running the routes for you on another team.
So technically, he's running the routes on both sides.
Come on, man. I think it's time. I think it's time.
Hey, man.
I think it's time,
man.
Man.
We need to get the proper SIG. We need to get the proper SIG for that, man. And get it on the channel. We got JP.
I think it's time, bro.
Former Defensive Player of the Year. Back in there with the Eagles, doing his thing. We got Ty out there delivering with the Raiders. Riggs. We got Ponchi. Ponchi's not known for his defense, but he's in the top 5 interceptions. So, like I said, I think Ponchi's making his run for MVP. And he's trying to do it before he leaves everybody. So, and he's also leading in pass breakups. Ponchi defeats you again in pass breakups. What? Is he trying to show something? Is he trying to? I don't know what's going on, but that's what's up. And let's defensive touchdowns. We got a bunch of people shining with 2. Shout out to JP Primo. I think in the game where Primo, and Sack all got defensive touchdowns, the pick sixes, one with the D lineman, linebacker, and DB. So good shit. Riggs, Ty up there again, beast mode. D-Rock. They getting the ball and they running that bitch back. So as far as VFL stats go, we're not gonna go into the kick returns. We'll leave it at that. We went over all the main stats. Like I said, we pretty much talked about what we. So closing out, we're pushing our hour mark. So. Real, anything else you like talk about? You know how the first week went. Anything you want to mention while we have it right before we shut it down?
Hey, look, man. Shout out my guy Nate, man. This is his first season playing D line. I ain't gonna lie to you. When we picked him up and we told him he had to play D line, I was a little nervous. Yeah, I mean, I thought I might have to play it. I was a little nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Nate said I'm gonna figure it out. You know, and he first week, you know what I'm saying? He's tied for second in sacks. Gotta give a shout out to my guy Nate. He was big part of the reason we went 3-0 this week.
Yeah, definitely. The position change really shows, especially people who don't regularly play some of these positions. They coming in and showing out. Anything you like to say, Mo?
Shout out to the year of the suck. I mean, to me, this might be one of the funnest seasons we might have because it's really based on skill and scheme and actually practicing. Because I think the Dolphins kind of found out this go around that I mean, not to say that they're not skillful because they are, but I see now they're getting on more to actually play practice games and play because now you just can't get on here and show up. You actually got to know the ins and outs of your team. This ain't no slight to the Dolphins or anything like that, but it ain't that type of. This season ain't that type. So with that being said, I think it's more fun playing with the lesser teams because you actually got to get it out the mud. And I think it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy with what I'm seeing. I'm liking what's going on with the with the season. It's it's getting pretty fun actually, pretty damn fun. I love the content. We got content rolling out every week. Please, y'all go in there and look at these interviews. Look at these power rankings. Look at these ups and downs. Who's in, who's out, all that shit. These guys are putting in time. This is what y'all asked for. Now go in there and get on the dang on site and look at it. Get these guys some views. Get these guys some feedback. All this stuff. So as far as week one, hey, I think we did it so far so good. We did a pretty good job week one, and I'm really looking forward what week two brings. If anybody wanted to call in, say so now. And like I said, I made the thing on the league page that all you gotta do is hit that link, make your screen name, and you can call in. So at this time, if you want to call in, let us know in the chat that it's gonna be you. You can call in real quick. Everybody can hear exactly what you're saying. And if you're not, we're gonna close. We're gonna close it off here shortly.
Like I say, in the future, probably won't be doing this on a Saturday. Those of you that pulled up, we appreciate you. We're trying to make sure we get some kind of consistency going, so we will get it going on during the week. Stat system is being worked on. We had some slip ups, got some people working on it. Hopefully, going forward, everything will be fixed, and we'll go from there. That's pretty much it. Like I say, appreciate y'all pulling up. Remember that they're pretty much welcoming anybody to contribute to the media team. You have a knack for writing, video editing. Don't forget to go follow Primetime Leagues on TikTok. They're in there. So let's keep it going. Let's keep the momentum going. We had a good week. Hopefully next week is even better. We out. Me, Tito.
I got a fun fact before you turn it off.
What up?
Every receiver on the Bengals has more receiving yards than Mr. Route Tech Timo. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Man. Every receiver?
All three.
Ooh. He might have to get back in the lab, man. But we appreciate y'all pulling through. The stream will be available if anybody missed it to watch it later. I'm about to go do that now. And we'll see y'all next week. He said role player mode.